everybody, my name is Miss Edwards. In this video, we are going to focus on summarizing the events that followed World War I. Our focus question for this lesson is, did the Treaty of Versailles resolve the essential issues of World War I? Our objective is to evaluate the extent to which the Treaty of Versailles resolved the essential issues of World War I. Let's get into it. We're going to start by defining this word, summarize. Why is it important to summarize? Well, summarizing helps us to focus on the main idea, think about, understand, and remember what we are learning, and to paraphrase. So when you're reading a document, watching a video, or listening to audio of an event, it's very helpful to summarize it. In this video, we are going to practice summarizing the events after World War I, and we're going to look at some documents before you complete your independent task of watching the video on World War I and summarizing what you see and hear. Let's practice. Okay, we're going to start with a topic that you used in the previous lessons about the effects of World War I, so we can really see what we have to do in order to summarize. So we'll look at two documents on the roles of women during World War I. We're going to look at the poster titled The 4 Years in the Fight by Lucian Jonas, and the poem Sing a Song for Wartime by Nina MacDonald. So when you're summarizing, you want to remember, be brief, so you're not retelling everything in the text, and you want to give the main points. So now we're going to summarize, and the ways we summarize is we answer these questions: who or what, did, will do what, when, where, why, and how, and then we put it all together and we have our summary sentence. It's important to note that there will be times where you won't be able to get all of these questions answered. Let's summarize our takeaways from this poster. Women working in factories. When? World War I. Throughout Europe, men drafted for the military. Okay, so now we're going to put together these notes to write a sentence that summarizes the poster of 4 years in the fight. During World War I, women worked in factories throughout Europe because men were drafted for military service. Let's look at another sentence that we could write. During World War I, men were drafted for military service, and as a result, women in Europe worked in factories. Now you're going to read the poem Sing a Song for Wartime by Nina MacDonald. Let's summarize the poem. Women managed households and worked outside the home during World War I because men were drafted for the military, made munitions, drove buses, and sewed shirts for soldiers. Let's summarize all of this information. During World War I, women managed their households and worked outside of the home because men were drafted for the military. Women made munitions, drove buses, and sewed shirts for soldiers. Now you're going to pause and read the text, The Search for Peace and Democracy by Trevor Getz. Diplomats met at a conference in 1919 in France to end World War I and to prevent future wars. How? With treaties for peace. So we're putting it all together, and here's our summary sentence. In 1919, diplomats met at a conference in France to end World War I and to prevent future wars with treaties for peace. Let's write another one. Treaty of Versailles ended World War I in 1919. Reparations, Germany to pay $33 billion in fines. In 1919, the Treaty of Versailles ended World War I, and as a result, Germany had to pay $33 billion in fines. Let's recap. So summarizing helps us to focus on the main idea. To paraphrase, we can summarize by answering who, what, when, where, why, and how. Well, I hope this video helped. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.